Right, Steve, you had to sit out a couple of games with the ankle that you ended up playing up front against Scunthorpe.
Yeah.
Start off with that one. Was that quite a painful finish to the game there?
I went a block across and it just caught me right on the end of the toe and opened my ankle out, and I did a bit of damage to my capsule in my ankle. But it's settled down now. I've worked with Wes for the last couple of days and Ian, so back in training today.
Yeah. Did you have a chance for last Saturday, or was it always going to be more likely to be Exeter?
Probably, if I was pushing it and risking it, then I might have been all right for Saturday. But I think play safe on the side of caution, and Exeter was always probably in our minds. So yeah, train today and see how it feels and go from there.
Yeah, I mean, you were at Hartlepool watching what was a really good defensive performance. Absolutely, bodies on the line, people making blocks, and then you also watched the Southend game where just again 3 minutes, 2 goals in 3 minutes, and you got any idea why it keeps happening?
I don't know really. I mean, it's just been our season so far. It sums us up, and the way we've played well one game and not too good the next, and that's just inconsistency. You can analyse it and everything, but at the end of the day, you've got to look at yourself as well as a player, and see where you went wrong and what you can do better. I mean, you train hard, you work hard, and sometimes things don't go for you, but when they don't, you've got to dig in and grind out results, and we haven't been doing that. Especially after a good result, it always seems to bite us. So I think that's something that we'll have to look at and work on.
Yeah, the main problem this season has been inconsistency, hasn't it? Everyone knows that the most consistent teams are ones near the top, but there's been times where you've looked really good, but not you haven't been able to string it together, have you?
Yeah, exactly. I think that comes with inexperience. There's young lads in the team, but that's up to the likes of myself and a few others to help them and guide them along, which we've tried, but at the end of the day this season we've not been good enough all over the place. There's no getting away from that. So I think we've got to look at these next 5 games, get as many points as we can, then see where that takes us. Then whatever happens in the summer, we've got to rebuild and get a good squad together.
Yeah, we've had 4 years here now.
Yeah.
I have to ask you, Steve, do you think you'll be still playing next season?
I don't know. It's a real old cliche, I know, and I've said it many a times this season, but I'll just see how I feel after the end of the season. I'll analyse it. I mean, I'd love to have gone up this season and had a real good season, so I don't really want to finish, mid-table or wherever we're going to finish or a final push. I don't know, but I want to still play as long as I can. So who knows where I'll be and what I'll be doing, but I've thoroughly enjoyed 4 years of it anyway.
Yeah, at the end of last season, you probably were expecting a 3-year contract. Played so consistently every game last season. Which for your age was remarkable. This season it's been a little bit more in and out, but do you feel physically like you can do it again for another year?
Yeah, I feel I can. I mean, I don't know if last year might have been the reason why this year that I've had a few little niggles, and it was a long season and took a lot out of me, and you don't get much rest in the summer, especially with the playoff campaign, and that's been the last 2 years really. So I don't know whether that caught with me a little bit, and which it's going to. I'm not 25. I'm 35 now, 36 this year. So, but all I can do is do the best I can, work as hard as I can, and wherever that may take me or wherever I'll be. I've had a good career in the game. Worked with some great people, and I like to think that I've given everything that I've got, and hopefully maybe one more year. I don't know yet. So. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm not going to retire you yet because you might be still next year. But do you think player coach might be a role that suits you? Because I know you're doing your badges and you do want to get into that side of things.
Yeah, I've completed my UEFA B now. That's passed and done, so that's under my belt. Yeah, it's something that I'd like to go into. I mean, football's my life. It's what I know. It's what I love. And yeah, there's no better job in the world for me. So yeah, it's something I'll look into. I mean, you've got to start somewhere, and whatever rung of the ladder that'll be at, then it's something I'll look into and hopefully get into. Yeah.
Yeah, and have you booked in for your A licence yet? Do you know when you're going to be doing that?
No, I've not yet. It's fully booked this summer. I know there's a big waiting list, but I think if you're in a job, you get priority. But there is a big waiting list, and there's a lot of people want to get on it. So I'll apply for it probably after this summer and see where that takes me. But the UEFA B's the one I've got at the moment, so hopefully, you know, that can get my foot in the door somewhere if that's what I choose to do.
Yeah, and just finally, Exeter away, and it's been a few times this season where you sort of made a big comeback and made a big impact coming back from a little spell out of the team, and hopefully you hope you can do that again on Saturday, because it looked so good at Hartlepool, but then did look like they needed you against Southend.
Yeah, well, you know, sometimes that little rest, that little break might do me good, but you know, all I can be is available for the gaffer for selection. You know, so I'll get through training these next few days, then see where I am there. But and I'll tell the gaffer if I'm available for him or I'm not. But the way it's looking, I think I'll be fine, and hopefully I'll be available for him to select if he chooses so.
Yeah, at least you haven't got Mark Heuriston this year, because he didn't score last year, but he did cause a few problems down there.
Yeah, his movement was good, to be fair. He did cause us a few problems, me and Michael Hector. So yeah, I mean, they've got a young team down there. They're pretty inexperienced, and they'll fight for the life. So, you know, they'll be looking for another 3 points, and as are we. So we know it's going to be a tough game, and we'll have to be on our guard. Yeah.
Yeah. Brilliant. Cheers, Steve.
Cheers.